So Sheffield United edged out in a tight game at the CBS Arena. Jack O'Connell's watched it with me. Just how frustrating was that?
Yeah, tough one to take. I think the lads defended well, and then it's just a lapse in concentration from Bashi at the end to give away the pen. And it's about moments and what happens in both boxes, and they've took their chance.
There's not a lot in the game either, was there, throughout, really?
No, it was a scrappy game, and like we said before the game, probably a 1-0 or a 0-0, you'd take it, clean sheet, but just a mistake that's let us down.
Let's have a look back at some of the key incidents from the second half. It was more entertaining after the break than it was in the first half. Coventry won it with a penalty, but it wasn't the first penalty shout they had in that second half. It's Chris Basham again on Casey Palmer.
Yeah, I think he's probably lucky to get away with one there, but then it's come back on to Palmer, really.
Yeah. Gustavo Harmer returning from the bench for Coventry. We know he's a threat. The Brazilian has certainly shown us he can score from angles like this before, but Adam Davies well positioned.
Yeah, it was his first save he made, and when he got called into action, he saved it. They had 2 shots, and one of them was a pen.
Iliman Ndiaye, I thought, was terrific all night. Best player on the pitch. Yeah,
by far. I thought he looked levels above. And to be fair, I thought Ollie Mack played class as well. But Illy, yeah, he just oozes with class, and he's going right to the top.
Yeah, and we've seen him score goals like that before as well. But he was the one who was really prepared to get on the ball, and he's just maturing all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, anything good that happened with us today all come through Illy. Like I said, he was by far the best player on the pitch today.
Ollie McBurney with a terrific strike, actually. He was desperately unlucky with this because it's a fabulous effort, and then Ndiaye involved again in the build-up here.
Yeah, it's a great one too, with his head and then the chest, and then he just smashes it into the floor. Just hits the post and goes wide.
And that was a really good spell from United as well, wasn't it? They had a good block there with the ball at the feet, creating chances, putting Coventry on the back foot. The crowd were getting restless.
Yeah, we had the momentum. I mean, if anyone was going to score, you would have thought it would have been us, and obviously it's football and this is the championship.
Let's come to the moment that decided it ultimately. Chris Basham here, he'll not want to see this again. He'll know straight away as soon as he went in for this.
What I found interesting about this is I think if Bash was on the right side, I don't think he would have dived in because it's on his unnatural side, on his left foot. It's weird when you tackle with your weaker foot, you make bad decisions, and I think if that was on the other side, I think he would have just stood up and jockeyed him.
Yeah, and Martin Waghorn was left to do the rest from the penalty spot, his first goal of the season. Good penalty. Davies guessing the right way, but yeah, it's well out of reach, isn't it?
Yeah, great left foot Waghorn's got, and he just slots it into the bottom corner.
That's 5 games without a win now, Jack. I know you said earlier on it's not in time to panic. Sheffield United still nicely placed in the table, but at what point does it become a concern?
I just think we can't let the gap get too big, and obviously Saturday's game now is even bigger. It's probably a must-win. I don't want to put the pressure on the lads, but it's a massive game, and yeah, they've got to stand up and be counted.
Does it feel like one win will set them off on a run again? Is that what's needed now?
Yeah, I think so. I think you do go through these spells where you have a dip in form and some bad results, but it only takes a couple of wins and then you're back up there.
Yeah, and it's about character now, isn't it? In that dressing room.
It's what we said before the game. You want your leaders to stand up now and be counted, and I'm sure the lads they just need to stick together, and I'm sure they'll come out on Saturday roaring.
Fingers crossed. It's a big one, isn't it? This coming weekend, Sheffield United back in action here at Bramall Lane against Norwich City. We are on air from 2 o'clock, and they keep on coming. West Bromwich Albion is the destination on Saturday, the 29th of October. Make note, an early kick-off for that one, 12:30, and then Sheffield United on the road away to Bristol City on Tuesday, the 1st of November. So, more disappointment for Sheffield United. On the road tonight, their winless run now stands at 5 games. Hopefully, they can bounce back with you lot behind them here at the Lane on Saturday. Until then, it's goodbye for now.